And salutations, heathens. This is Laz, and this is the Fright Club, your one-stop shop for all things horror. And as always, I welcome you guys back. If you're new here, awesome, welcome. But also, if you're a returning heathen, welcome back. I love you all. Uh, but as always, as much like I say, if you like what you're seeing, hit like. If you want to stay in contact and you want to be updated on every time I post a video, subscribe and that little bell notification thing, whatever. And today I'm going to be talking about a movie that's old. It's in the 80s, but a movie I've known about for a long time. I was just never watched it till now. And that movie is New Year's Evil. And I know some people are going, but Laz, if it's New Year's Evil, why aren't you talking about it on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? Why are you talking about it now? I'm like, well, one, because YouTube likes it when you keep a schedule. And two, I hadn't seen it yet. And it was the first thing I thought of. You know what? Let me watch this. See, maybe you guys haven't seen it yet. Or maybe you have. Maybe you want to hear my thoughts. But New Year's Evil is basically about a killer who calls himself evil. He's calling into a like a rock show. Our main lady, she has a she's doing a rock show where she has they kind of did it like WrestleMania 2, where you have a New Year's Eve celebration happening in New York City, one in Chicago, one in LA, and another one I can't figure where. And they're doing it in sequence. And this guy, our killer, his plan is he's going to kill somebody at the drop of midnight for each time zone. And you have a small cast. You have a main chick who's like this, not like a rock star, kind of like I'm going to say like Madonna, but that's not what I'm going with. But she doesn't sing, but she's a host. She sings. No, she doesn't sing. I'm sorry. She does dance with the band. Which I'll get to the band in a second. But so she's the host, and basically she's dancing on the phone. There's, people are calling in to say stuff like, "Hey, I love Marty" or whatever. But Evil starts calling in, and then you got like a bunch of cops, and our lady, she has a husband who's in California, and her son, who we find out is an actor. And this movie is, it's not slow, but it's not quick either. Like it takes its time. And it's not really a bad thing. Although the biggest complaint I've heard about this movie is that it's slow. I'll say, I mean, yeah, I can see that, but I enjoy it. The one downside for me anyway is there's no gore. Like all of the kills happen off screen, which I'm like, oh, really? And also, this is the first slasher movie I've ever watched where the killer is an attractive dude who's smooth with the ladies. Like his second kill, he makes out with her first. It's just, I'm like go, huh? Never thought I'd ever see that in my life. But so that to me, I thought it was kind of interesting. So anyway, back to the band for a second. Okay, the band is playing at this the New Year's Eve festival in California. They're kind of a punk band, and there's a lot of like, and there's people like there's a stage, and like there's a lot of people moshing, which I thought didn't happen to the '90s. My bad. But it was just one of those things where it's just humorous to me. I am going to say, when you start watching this movie, time yourself and see how long it takes you to figure out who the killer is. I say that because it didn't take me long, but I was wrong for part of it. Because this movie doesn't really throw. Wow. All right, hold on. All right. So, yeah, this movie doesn't throw a lot of red herrings at you. You don't get a whole lot. You get a few, not a few. You get a couple. So, when you make your guess, it's one of those things where it threw me off a little bit. Cause I'm used to most 80s slashers having like 5 or 6 red herrings. This one doesn't have it. It's also why I think I don't know who the writer director is. I didn't look it up. That's not my thing really anymore. But I'm thinking whoever wrote this didn't know what a slash movie was. Like the bare bones of it, the metrics of it, see how the skeleton, see how this thing's put together. But all in all, I did enjoy this movie. I will give it a B minus. I'll say it's well worth it, well worth a watch. Great to watch on New Year's Eve. Why not? Until next time, my friends. I love you all. You're all my heathens. And I wish you all to have a great, fun, and safe New Year's Eve. Catch you all on the right time.